So hello, this is my RTA7 board. Okay, so switching on the reset pin here, this enable pin, before doing this, before pulling it high, okay, we'll first check, and also before coding this board, okay, before burning the code that we've written in the Vivado suite into this FPGA board, we have to check. It's very necessary, okay. We have to check this jumper here. You can see this jumper, this one. This is a JP1 jumper, and you can see here that it's not shorting the pin here, okay. The jumper is fixed only in one of the pins, and it's not shorting both the pins here. You can see this. So it has to be in like this position only, okay. Then only you have to send the code, or you have to burn the code in this FPGA board. So just try to see whether it's like this here or not, okay. If it's like this, see here both the jumpers are shorted here in this second one, okay, clock reset one. So this jumper one should be like this, okay. It should not be like this, okay. Only one of the pin has to be shorted here. So just confirm this, because many of the people, they do this, they have written everything good, okay, in the VHDL file, everything is well, they also program the board correctly, but what the thing is, they don't check this JP1, okay. The JP1 here is both of the pins are shorted here, because of which what happens when they try to run the program, or when they switch whatever they want to do, okay, when they run the program, what happens here is the SPI flash memory, okay. So when both these pins are shorted, what happens, the code residing in this SPI flash, okay, it boots up, okay. So as soon as you plug or power on your FPGA board, the code from SPI flash will execute. So that's the problem. So if you want to run a code that you have written through JTAG, okay, we have burned the program through JTAG, okay, it's now here, it's in this. So this is the core FPGA fabric, okay, here it is. So our code has been embedded here now. Whatever you have written has been now burnt here, okay. And we can also, so it's a temporary burn. We can run this, execute this code, Blinky LED code, only for the time when this FPGA board is on. As soon as we switch off the power for this board, okay, the board is switched off, all the codes that I've written will be gone, because it's a volatile, okay. But if the code is but in the case if we have written a code, okay, and we have stored it in the SPI flash, there is a non-volatile memory. So here what we can do, we can run the code anytime. As soon as you power on the device, you don't have to always program the code from here like we did, okay. So easily you can just, you have to power the device and you can run the code from here. Later in the classes I'll tell you that how we'll load the code into this SPI flash, but for this we'll be loading the code directly through JTAG onto this. We're burning it into our FPGA fabric and we'll be running, okay. So please keep in mind, okay, and see whether what's the position of this jumper in your board. It has to be like this, okay. Hello, so this is my RTA7 board here. So we have finally completed the code in the Vivado suite software. There we have written the VHDL file, the VHDL code for this Blinky LED, okay. So we have also executed the program there, and we saw that the program is completely fine, it's with no errors. We have also developed the bit stream, and the bit stream has been now loaded onto this FPGA board, okay. So for loading we are using this USB micro USB cable. This cable is used to program this board, okay. So now the board has been finally programmed. Now what is here, we'll see how the LED will blink here, okay. It's an LED blinky project. So for this we have set the switch reset there in the constraint file, okay. We have clearly mentioned there in the reset in the constraint file that the reset is set there. Also in the coding is there, when the reset, this switch 0, okay, this switch 0, you can check in the constraint file, the Digilant one, that this has been set low, okay. So when it's low, nothing is happening. So as soon as I'll pull this reset switch up high, we'll see that the LED here, these 4 LEDs you can see here, LED 4, LED 5, LED 6 and LED 7, these 4 will continuously blink. So now I'm going to pull up the switch. So as soon as I'll pull up the switch, you'll see what happened, okay. So this is the switch, this is the reset switch. Now I'm pulling it high So see, the LEDs are blinking here. Okay, you can also set the RGB LEDs also. So these are the LD3, LD2, LD1, LD3 are RGB LEDs. So if you want to blink all these RGB LEDs, you have to do some changes in the VHDL file. Okay, and also in the constraint where we have replaced the, where we have mentioned the LEDs to be normal LEDs, we can change it to RGB also. Okay, there is the option there in the constraint that where you can set the RGB also. So this is the coding here, and this is my experiment for Blinky LED. Hope you liked it. Thanks.